Hello friends, it's been a long time coming, but finally we get to do a deep dive on my beloved Queen's Park Rangers. QPR are absolutely flying this season. No one expected it, although your boy Jimmy Alcott may have said that they would get into the playoffs in my predictions, but let's not get into that right now. Let's dive into this video because we're going to show you what work Michael Beale, or Mick Beale as he likes to be called, has been doing behind the scenes to make his side one of the most feared teams in the Championship, and show you why he chose to stay at the mighty QPR. QPR have been playing with a 4-3-3 this season, which has allowed them to be expansive in their attacking play, but also control matches centrally with the talent they have in midfield. In this video, we're going to dissect just how they do it and see what the outcomes of their tactical approach are. Right then, let's dive into the clips because it's good to start from the base of the team, which is Seny Dieng, who again, let me just get this out there off my chest. He is the best Queen's Park Rangers goalkeeper I have seen in my time. He is absolutely wonderful. Dieng has shown this season just how crucial he is in not only shot stopping but also build-up play. His composure on the ball allows him to be a ball-playing goalkeeper and be a base for playing out from the back. He also pops up with a goal now and again. Yeah. Can we show that? Can we run? Can we show that goal, please? However, his long distribution is equally as effective with Lyndon Dykes up front. It gives QPR different methods of moving up the pitch, be that direct or indirect. Next, we've got their build-up play after the initial distribution. Here, we see a key aspect of QPR's play come to the forefront. They are calm in build-up play, patient, and wait for the ideal time to make the next pass. This is beneficial in bypassing presses as well as being able to exploit further up the field. With the squad featuring a lot of technically gifted players, this is a team that is confident enough to receive the ball in challenging positions, and it's a team with personality to back up their skill. That's a big thing that Mick Beale has always said. He loves players with action man hips, and at QPR we've really got that, both with the players that were already there in the likes of Ilias Chair, Chris Willock, but also the likes of Tyler Roberts and Taylor Richards, players that have come on loan to ensure that we have those kind of players who can get on the ball and turn. The end result of this is QPR being able to move from a goal kick all the way through the thirds and eventually into a shot-taking position in a matter of seconds. Not only do we see the tempo increase when the ball moves into the final third, but we also see a clear hunger from the players to win loose balls. The fullbacks of this team are a big part of what makes them brilliant right now. Not only are they excellent when going forward as they provide width, they also are pivotal in winning the ball back in defensive transitions. Here we have an excellent example of proactive defending out wide from Kenneth Paal, who we didn't know too much about him, I've got to be honest, as QPR fans, but he's really impressed. He's a smaller player, so often the opposition will try and target him, but defensively he's been really impressively. And Kenneth Paal here immediately shuts the door on any sort of attacking move before it even begins. Here's Ethan Laird. Ethan Laird, of course, came on loan for the season from Manchester United. A lot of Manchester United fans are asking me about him. And actually, in his first game, he struggled a little bit. But as time has progressed, you've seen the class of him. His recovery pace is really impressive as well. Great on the ball, competent on the ball. And both these fullbacks getting forward and have scored goals this season, showing like how influential they are. This is Ethan Laird doing on the other side, though. We see here the aggressive attempts to win the ball back in these areas and act as a brilliant springboard to counter-attacking teams and to starting attacks in general. So let's have a look at the other role that Paal and Laird have been taking up in this team, and it's about keeping the width in advanced areas as it enables those number 10s within them to operate in those half spaces, and we can see it working perfectly here. Time and time again, this has been such an outlet for Queen's Park Rangers to have excess players in those half spaces, but also to have that positivity of those fullbacks to bomb on, to really overload areas. This clip here has got Leon Balogun, who's been unbelievable for us as well, and he is a player who we also need to talk about because his ball carrying and distribution have been immense. And again, it just makes it awkward for the opposition because when he goes into a position where the opposition aren't used to it, it makes someone make a decision. Balogun has a brilliant ability to break lines and drive into space with his progressive carrying and penetrative passes. So let's show you a clip that really encapsulates the style of play under Beale, making the pitch as big as possible, utilising technical ability in midfield and moving the ball forward with urgency and efficiency. Here's another perfect example of how QPR are able to slice open teams this season. It all begins from having clear midfield dominance and time on the ball to make decisions. And as we've seen already, the wide and advanced positions of Ethan Laird in this example, it causes chaos in the Cardiff defence, opening up crucial gaps for Ilias Chair to move into. You'll also see just the energy that Ilias Chair is using this year. He's really stepped it up a notch, plays that pass but doesn't stop there, carries on his run. And we need to talk about how good Ilias Chair has been. You know, the attacking midfielder has had a few years in the championship now, and we've been waiting for him to get to that point where he's too good and he knows he's too good. And he has been the key in chance creation for QPR this season, as well as being versatile enough to play in two different positions while still maintaining the same level of high output. And also with Chris Willock being injured at times, he's an incredibly durable player for a number 10. With more or less a free role, he is able to pick up interesting and hard to mark positions on the pitch, positions that make him a big problem for the opposition, as they are often faced with the question of to stick or twist. And if they do look to stick to him, you've got someone with that low centre of gravity who can get out of areas and then have the vision to make key passes. In this clip, his positioning between the lines or in the half space often confuse defenders and midfielders, as no one is sure of who is to pick him up. But we can see that take place here to great effect. Now, we've shown you Seny Dieng's gorgeous goal, but let's show that goal once again from a different perspective. We've got to get this clip in as much as possible, haven't we? Because you can see here, Chair delivering a perfect cross into the box for who else but Seny Dieng in that 92nd minute. Pure scenes, and he's become clutch. That's the thing with Ilias Chair, because actually if you go back a few minutes in that game against Sunderland, we were 2-0 down, we get ourselves a free kick, and it's a moment where you're thinking, this has to go in. Ilias Chair steps on that free kick, and he's finally taking free kicks for us, because previously we had Barbe, one of our defenders, taking free kicks, who wasn't great at them, and he did frustrate me quite a bit. But Chair gets on it, takes that free kick, scores the goal, and all of a sudden we've got a chance. And that Seny Dieng goal doesn't really matter if Ilias Chair doesn't step up a few minutes before. It's important to say that he's not just a player who can put in a good ball. He's also got a real swagger this season, a cockiness to his game that makes him a brilliant carrier of the ball. Teams are afraid of him when he's driving at them with pace. He's got a bit of an Eden Hazard vibe to him as well, bouncing off players. And not only has he been a thorn in the opponent's sides through his chance creation, he has also scored some absolutely lovely goals, like this one against Hull. I've spoken about this Sunderland goal, but this one is inch perfect. So, in summary, this is a very, very exciting QPR side. Have you noticed? Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Not only should their league position excite QPR fans, it does. The football being played should make you feel like Mick Beale has only just begun his project at QPR, because this is a team that has a lot of potential and it hasn't truly hit it just yet. I think there's only been a 20-minute spell maybe against Cardiff where they have hit those heights of yet. So you would hope that there's more to come. For him to have turned down the Wolves job, it shows how much he values and believes in the project, and that is nothing but exciting for QPR fans, but also neutrals who watch them as well. So life is good for Queen's Park Rangers, but of course there is a long, long way to go this season, and the championship table, as ever, is peculiar to say the least, of course in a brilliant way. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button for me. Let me know who your favourite and most impressive player when it comes to QPR has been so far this season in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe to League of 72 for all your EFL needs.